Alrighty.
Hey.
Oh, fill that empty seat in front of Lowell, so we have to have this argument with Orville.
Oh, use Chevron.
What?
Use Chevron to fill that empty seat.
She's sitting right
Oh, me.
outside
You're
the...
talking to me, not Garbad. Okay.
Oh, no.
What?
What?
We're never talking to Garbat.
No, I thought you were saying
Nobody talks to
Garbad
Garbad.
come to math class
Oh.
and sit in front of Lowell.
No.
Alright, so, okay, Chevron is sitting in front of Lowell.
Yes.
Meanwhile, in the previous period, Annika, you sit down in English class, and you sit behind your friends who say hello, hi, and Tiffany says, Lily, sit behind Allison so that Annika can sit next to me, and Lily is like,
I give Lily kind of an apologetic look. What do I roll for an apologetic look?
no, it just
I don't
works.
think you do.
And she's like, and you sit down next to Tiffany, and behind you is Dane and Tanner. They say hi to you, and they're like a little embarrassed to say hi because you're great and they like you. And you notice that Chevron to your right and Penny to her right are eyeing you suspiciously because you seem to be part of Tiffany's new clique.
I smile towards them in a nice way.
They don't buy it, but they still don't know if they like you because they wonder if you're gonna work for Tiffany. So Tiffany looks at you and is like, "Don't look at those whores. That's Chevron and Penny. They're awful and do everything they can to just make my life horrible, and I don't know why. The other day, they glued all the lockers shut in the girls' locker room." Chevron, she says it loud enough so that Chevron can hear, and Chevron says, "No, I didn't!" And Miss Albright says, Now, everyone, simmer down. It's time for class to start." She begins her lecture.
I remember this.
So, do you talk to anyone around you?
I thought class had already started.
Yeah, but who cares?
I mean, fuck, have you ever been to high school? You don't pay attention in class. God.
I paid attention. I'm like right.
You know,
in
that explains
front.
a lot about you, really.
I paid
Hashtag
attention in
shots
class
fired.
too. But no, in this we're just using class as a reason to talk to each other.
Okay, I ask why she glued all the locker shut, because you gotta admit that's a little industrious.
All right, let's say that after class ends, you go up to Chevron and ask her that, so it makes a little more sense.
I'm going up to Chevron about that.
Oh, you're asking Tiffany why Chevron glued the locker shut. Okay.
Hey, what up? I heard you.
Maybe that's what you were doing. You are Garbad. So you asked that to Tiffany.
Oh wait,
and
actually, I have a better idea. I asked Tiffany. I say, so there's been a lot of students that have been kind of coming in and out of this school. I heard there was one a little while ago, one of the foreign exchange students. Did he come? Was it this school?
Tiffany says, I don't know, who cares about those other nerd kids. But then, sitting behind you, Terrence, sorry, not Terrence, well, Terrence can't really hear. Tanner hears you, the kid with the dumb hat, and he says, that was Clarence. He left, though. He got bullied by that awful Vara and her friend Lowell.
I pretend to know about them, and I said, yeah, I've heard a little bit about them. What's going on with them?
They said, they're the school bullies. Clarence came here for a while, and we were his friends. And then they were mean to him, and he left.
What is he, 5?
Yes! He's a 15-year-old boy.
Maybe he got skin back.
What did they do to him?
And they're like, I don't know. I heard that Vera stole something from him, so he had to do what she said.
Can I roll dark to understand that?
Yeah. You do! You surmise that Vara must have the object that you are looking for.
Ooh.
What?
Dun,
Just
dun,
got
dun.
interesting.
A story?
So,
By the way, Vara, are you wearing it?
No, I
you
wouldn't wear
wearing
my Queen of Werewolf detention cloak to class.
Okay. Just wondering. Maybe that's the thing you would do. Okay, so you didn't wear it, so Annika hasn't seen you wear it, but
Well,
she
now-
knows that you have it.
now that I've heard that, I'm going to deflect the conversation into party talk.
All right, and they start talking about the party and how excited they are about it. And Tiffany says, "I think I've decided that I'm going to hire the Xanark and Abes to come and play at my party." And Dane is like, "Wow, the Xanark and Abes, that's really cool. That must be expensive." And she's like, "Oh, that doesn't matter. My family has plenty of money. My dad will give me anything I want, and I'm going to have the best party ever." And then they start talking about the cake.
By the way, I'm not sure on popular girl party etiquette. Am I supposed to bring something?
You show up late.
You are expected to bring a birthday present. Yes.
Okay.
Everyone who goes has to bring a present.
Okay.
But she's also really rich, so there's sort of this weird, you know. But
I
if you want to be in the inner circle, you have to bring a good present.
I know what I'm going to do.
All right. So you have a productive English class. Meanwhile, in math class, Mr. Hendricks is lecturing about.
Meanwhile, Orville is still going.
He's talking about some math stuff. He's talking really slow. It's really boring. He's talking about different types of integrals.
So Vera's in the calculus class?
Yeah.
Vera's probably asleep in the calculus class.
Why do you think she's in the back? That's prime
You got
sleeping
that
zone.
whole line of nerds in front of you. Just saying.
Actually, Vera pretty much is in the line of nerds, isn't she?
Yep, got a whole
Because
row.
Lowell took my seat. And Orville Redenbacher over there.
Well, last time, like, we were sitting in these two seats. I didn't really want to sit with, one of the jocks right now, so I just kind of sat in the back, thinking that this seat was going to be open, and then someone just kind of sniped it, and then Orville decided to just wedge himself between us.
I'm picturing, like, his giant otaku body wedged in the tiny little desk.
But
Yep.
When I see this portrait, I just picture that it goes like this underneath.
Yeah. He gets up and the desk is still like around his body.
Yeah, basically.
Is it one of those
He's a
desks with
ghost!
the tiny little desks? Not
Yeah.
even like the good kind.
Yeah, they're the shitty kind.
Oh
I
god,
mean,
I hated
they're
those.
like a partial desk like in college, not
I
like a full
hate
desk.
Yeah, me too.
Slayer.
Oh, shit.
He's wearing a bow tie over a Slayer t-shirt.
And a fedora.
And a
He's very
fedora.
fabulous.
It's actually
Ah,
okay. Orville would correct you. It's actually about it's Slayers. There was an S, but
Oh,
it kind of
no.
faded away. This is an anime, not that terrible gaijin band.
Of course.
Is he wearing jorts?
You know it.
Camouflage shorts.
oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Camouflage cargo jorts.
Oh god.
Jesus fucking Christ, Jeeb.
Alright, so Orville, you sit down between Vara and Lowell. You've interrupted bro times with your nerd girth.
Alright, with the words nerd girth, I have to have Vara be awake then.
You guys notice that fresh meat has plopped its fat ass right down between you. Do you believe?
Is that even a question? question, we are all over that.
Alright, what do we do?
I'm sorry, Orville rolls hot for his nerd. Yep.
Well,
Ghost boner.
Oh dear.
I don't know, I guess me and Lowell both have unstoppable nerd boners now.
Orville stares into... I can't... Wait, give me a second to fucking... Fuck, I'm dying.
Oh god, Leia, are you okay?
I can't believe that worked.
So Orville jiggles provocatively.
Oh
The sweat courses down his massive brow from his fedora as he intently draws his animes.
Do you
shit.
direct this hot nerd girth at anyone in particular?
Lol.
Oh, yes! Oh, I think... Wait, that means you get a string on Lowell.
Yep.
no! I feel
Oh.
sick.
Gave him the
right
biggest
now.
boner
You
of his
feel
life.
like you really want to be this guy's BFF.
Is that how string getting works? Because then I should probably have about 30 strings right now.
And Lol, since
God.
he's
Depends on your abilities.
Yeah, you have to. It's on the manual
Okay.
in
Oh,
the
wait,
in
we
the basic move section.
We didn't... Did you and Garbad, DVAC, did you pick categories for him to gain XP off of?
Yeah, we already
Yep.
did that.
Okay, sorry, just making sure.
Hot and dark.
and that makes 2 on Cowbox actually because you're a werewolf, so everyone gets 1 on you to start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
I've
should have
got
2 on him.
I've got the werewolves and I've got the fairy already.
Aerosin says Orville truffle shuffles at Lol.
Yes.
Gross. Vara was going to start bullying him, but now is just staring, watching the mating ritual between Lowell and Orville.
I guess he just feels compelled to be like, so, what are you drawing?
Orville passes him the piece of paper with the drawing to the right of the classroom on it.
It exudes sexual power.
I don't know about...
I think Lois should have to roll to hold steady against the drawing.
Well, I don't really know how to roleplay this, because you are
Neither
so
do
incredibly
I.
not attracted to Orville. So, why don't you roll to hold steady to keep your brain from ripping itself into pieces?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first fatality. Roll
Yeah, it should
versus
just do, like,
actually
10
taking
harm to
harm.
me.
This would actually be the second fatality.
Okay, good.
Alright, you hold steady and you
Good.
think to yourself, maybe not all humans are that bad.
He seems like an okay guy. I just want...
That's a thought
I
that you
don't
have
want to
because
touch him.
of Orville.
It's okay because you couldn't touch him. He would go intangible if you tried.
Oh, my
Alright,
God.
so as you're doing this, another mortal who you don't like, Chevron, turns around behind you and says, "Hey, do you know anything about what happened in the girls' locker room?"
Shut
yeah.
up, Chevron.
Jeez.
I saw Fenris go in there the other day.
And she's like, "Fenris was in the principal's office with us this morning."
I guess maybe he had something to do with it.
And she's like, "Everyone's going around saying that it was me because my locker didn't get glued shut. I'm gonna get that Fenris."
Man, he didn't get all of them. Man, that sucks. Sucks that you're being blamed for something that he did.
And she's like, "You're right, thank you, Fenris." So Chevron's mad at Fenris now.
Excellent.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, everyone's here.
But
Cliff
deep down,
sits
I'm
in
a
front
little
of
upset
Matilda.
at Fenris for not getting all the lockers.
So Molly, you sit up in the front. Cliff, you sit up in the front. Let's see. Is there anyone for you to talk to? Yeah, Molly, you sit down, and Jamie, the girl with the glasses in front of you, she
no.
turns around and she says, "Hey, you like math, right?"
Yes, I do. Why?
She's like, me too. Seen you around. You seem like you're pretty cool. What's your deal?
What do you mean by that?
Aw.
She's like, what do you like? What's up with you?
Oh, she kind of goes into details about liking biology and science, etc., etc. No mentioning about fairies, not so whatever.
And she says, oh, I get it. You're a smart kid. She says, and she says, are you doing pretty good in this class? Because me and my friend, we were thinking of forming a study group for calculus.
Oh, I wouldn't mind joining.
And she's like really heartened, and she's like, that would be great. My friend Tyler, he's having a little bit of trouble with calculus, and we thought if we all got together and worked on our homework together, then we would do better in the class.
So when's it gonna be?
And she says, well, since quizzes are on Thursdays, we were thinking of Wednesdays after school. How does that sound for you?
Sounds fine.
And she says, okay, cool. I'll see you then. Yay! Alright, so, what else? Cliff, do you do anything in math class?
I assume Mr. Hendricks is like that super old teacher who's basically blind and deaf, so I just bullshit with
Yes.
Matilda the whole class.
Okay. None of you are ever getting into college at this rate.
Hey, I was gonna participate in class, and you're like, no, nobody does anything in class.
I think Molly's the only one who's probably gonna get into college.
I know, right?
I've been to a business school. Annika's gonna do fine.
Yeah. And so Cliff talks to Matilda, and you talk about your plans on how both of you are going to check the locker rooms to make sure that the key is the same type of key that's in the locker room locks, and if it opens any of them.
Oh, right, I have to do that. Damn.
Damn,
Matilda
I gotta do
is happy
something.
that she reminded you.
I was going to
It
go to
makes
theater.
It makes her feel useful. So, she says, hey Cliff, I know we haven't known each other for very long, but be straight with me here. Do you have a crush on Jezebel?
No, not really. No.
And she says, oh dear. And looks down. You intuit from this that Jezebel has a crush on you.
Oh no! Run, Cliff. Don't look back.
Because you do not respond, she looks up at you and is like, well, I'll talk to her about it, okay?
Okay.
And she
Roll to
says,
hold steady. I think I have to do that.
yeah, roll to hold steady. Your nose bleeds profusely.
Steam comes off of my head.
You cry
Falls out of his desk
uncontrollably.
onto the floor.
Yes.
Anime
Start
style.
crying. Oh my god.
Just make him cry
I like
again.
every time Cliff fails any roll, he just bursts into tears.
Oh, this is
Cliff
just
is
like...
very emotional.
I just
What's that?
deflate.
What's that harem anime that was on Cartoon Network? Tenchi or something?
Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo. That's you, Cliff.
I am Tenchi. Oh no.
You're Tenchi.
Oh dear. We need all the female characters around him now.
I know. That's what they're doing, because they all want to bang him because he's the coolest, cutest boy in school, and he killed a vampire.
I dethroned the original coolest boy in school by killing him.
It's like Highlander.
That's how it works.
You set a guy on fire and suddenly you're a king.
So wait, this whole vampire slaying thing is what right known school?
No.
No, they don't really understand what happened, but...
No, the rumor is that there was a fight and then Damien like skipped town because he got beat up so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Matilda looks at you and she's like, been around the other girls and you're becoming quite the popular guy, let me tell you. She says that she's kind of teasing you.
Well, having big old famous Victorage is my dad. I I sort of get friends who sort of like me for being famous.
Oh man, I'm gonna have you roll steady against being paranoid that all girls in the school have a crush on you and Matilda is just Taylor Swifting you. She wears high
rolled the
heels, I
ones.
wear t-shirts.
Yes!
Oh my god! You are now paranoid that all the girls in the school have a crush on you for the rest of the day.
Is it paranoid if it's true?
Well, if any interaction you have with any girl, you will automatically assume that she is trying to hit on you and it has a huge crush on you, regardless of what the conversation is actually about.
Oh, okay.
You're just gonna read everything in that way for the rest of the day.
All right.
Man, I've got to find a
should
way to
take-
run into you.
He should take a penalty to rolling to hold steady because of that.
The air conditioner makes a noise, and everyone turns and looks at Cliff because he's underneath the machine.
Yes! Yes, that happens. And you immediately think that, oh god, all the girls are looking at me. I don't want all this attention.
Even
what
the
am I
stupid
gonna
one with the hooves.
What does Cliff think about Molly? I would think that most of the students would think that Molly was pretty full of herself.
I don't know. I don't really notice her because she's always like, I don't know, being studious instead of bullshitting like the rest of us.
Because she's trying to get into college and make a statement.
Alright.
I'm gonna be the first fairy to graduate.
You mean no fairy has graduated?
No
from
fairy has
college?
ever graduated high school.
They got distracted by fairy dust.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and go to electives. Gather your pogs.
Ah.
Of course you have to gather them there in the place where it's difficult.
Oh. Should I move? Hi, I'm here now.
That's
Wait,
better.
why are all the girl pogs not surrounding Cliff?
We're just gonna go to gym.
Oh, I wanted to go to theater.
We can go there later.
Okay.
But I know there's stuff happening in gym, so everyone who wants to go to gym, let's go to gym, and then we'll go do band and theater next.
Vara wants to go to
Also,
the gym.
there's a weird thing where I can't select any pogs, and my cursor looks different.
You're
It
probably
crashed.
in like
Do me a fave and just exit the game and sign back in. That happened to me the other day. Sometimes
It's
it
a
just
bug.
crashes, yeah. So you so let's see. So Annika's not going. Is anyone else not going to gym?
Cliff, you're going to gym. You always go to acting.
I want to go to acting, but I have to do dumb locker stuff.
All right.
I actually have to go to gym to sit out of gym because my hand is burned.
Yeah, good job. So Vara and Lola going to gym.
Shit, yeah.
Wait,
All right.
am I the only one not going to gym? Should we just say
Yeah,
this
looks
as
like.
let's just say everybody's going to gym.
All right.
Next time we'll go to theater. I like theater.
Yeah. All right. So you go. So you walk into the gym, and the gym coach. Let's say that there's also there's assistant coaches, but they don't have pogs. And the girls' assistant coach is like, you're a new student. I would assign you a locker, but they're all glued shut right now. So unfortunately, you're just gonna have to keep your clothes in your backpacks.
Actually, the one that Garbat is right in front of now is not glued.
Oh yeah, so
You
you
got
managed to
9
find that one of them is open. So you just take that, and she's like, okay. And the other girls, their lockers are still glued shut, so they just put their clothes in their backpacks.
Yes, pranks are so good.
And the assistant coach is like, I'll watch everything while you're in class, don't worry. Some of the locks have already been cut off. So there's just unlocked lockers. Molly, you walk up to your locker and see that the lock has been cut off because it was glued shut. So you have to keep your stuff in an unlocked locker.
No.
Is the locker that Vara's in front of unlocked?
Yeah, it was also one of the ones that was glued.
Alright, Vara throws her backpack in it, and her backpack's kind of half unzipped, and that golden fleece or whatever is in her bag. She's carrying it around with her.
Alright.
She throws it in the unlocked locker and slams the door shut because she don't give a shit.
Alright. So you throw that in there, and the gold blanket is hanging out of your locker.
Alright.
Molly kind of just leans in and tries to investigate it without Vera knowing.
Molly, do you want to roll dark, Molly?
Sure.
She brought her beaky to class.
2d6 plus 2.
Man, Vara, you don't care about your magical queen of grounded werewolves, Golden Fleece?
Spoilers!
It's something I just found on the ground. I can just find another one.
I mean, honestly,
yeah,
the more
she
important.
did just find it on the ground.
That's true.
Molly, you look at the Golden Fleece and you recognize that it is the Golden Fleece. As a fairy, you kind of know that it's magic and that it has protective enchantments on it. And you look at it and you're amazed that Vera has such a thing in her possession.
Molly kind of looks over at Vera and decides if she wants to say something or get punched.
Vara looks
choice.
like the type of person who punches.
Vera's like, so, that's some nice fleece you have there.
Yo, you looking in my locker? Yo.
Maybe.
Who said you could be looking at my stuff, huh? Who said? Did somebody say you could look at my stuff?
Maybe.
I'm from Jersey all of a sudden!
That's my tough guy voice!
Same as Jersey B.
Tough
Joyzy
guy.
B.
I miss Joyzy B.
Yo, you think, hey Hooves, you think you can be looking in my stuff?
It's very shiny.
Your face is shiny after I punch it a lot. Get out of here!
Someone told me to look at it. It was, Fenris?
Fenris!
You roll hot in order to lie.
Or Fenris.
I'm gonna beat the living hell out of that kid.
Wait, Molly, don't you like Fenris?
Fenris likes Molly.
Oh.
You dick!
Alright, so Vera, you can tell that she's just making up a name in order to shift the blame. But do you care?
I care if she was looking at my stuff. Vara's all got her arms crossed and is all up in her shit.
Yeah, but she just made up Fenris's name. He didn't really tell her to do it, and you realize this.
Oh.
But do you care?
I don't care that she blames Fenris. I mean, I hate that guy and I'm gonna beat him up anyway. It's not like it's going to reduce the amount of beat-ups he's getting.
Okay, so you scared Molly. Good job.
Good.
Molly's
Yeah.
ready to cry in the girls' locker room.
Meanwhile, after that yelling, everyone else cannot help but notice that there was an altercation.
Vara
Including
rearranges her shit into her locker and slams it shut. And
Yeah,
then
I'm
But
assuming
then-
Annika noticed.
When you slam it, since it's unlocked, the door hits really hard and then bounces back really slowly.
Vara doesn't notice. She wants to go play dodgeball to vent her anger.
All right.
So she leaves.
Wait,
So-
what do I have to roll to clip it?
What?
Huh?
What do I have to roll to steal it?
Oh, to roll to steal it?
Why were you gonna steal it?
Because
Why
you're
are you stealing my
hurt.
stuff?
The golden fleece, to be fair.
You're gonna need to go into the locker room while no one is there, and then you're gonna need to steal it. So you're gonna have to sneak away from the dodgeball game and go steal it.
Yeah, never mind. Molly's not good solid snake.
All right. So then Lily turns to Annika and says, "That's Vera."
Oh my god, Oh my god, is that mine?
And they all turn to you, and they're like, "What do you mean?"
Well, I had to come to school at one point to pick up my schedule, and I had this wonderful throw, and I think it's in her locker.
They immediately believe you, and they are like, "Oh, that Vera, she's just disgusting. I can't believe she would steal something from you of all people. She's always stealing things from new students. She's the worst. We hate her." And
Man, Vara, you're 2 for 3 on the new students.
Well,
and they're like, "We should just take it. I'm gonna go take it for you." And they just walk over and grab it. So as they walk over,
They get stuck in the
Alex
glue.
and Daniela are there. And Alex says, "Hey, what are you doing? That's not your locker." And Tiffany's like, "Vara stole something from my friend, and I'm taking it back for her." And Alex says, "What the hell? Like, you can't just take something out of her locker. How do you know she stole it?" And Tiffany grabs the fleece out of the locker and is like, "What do you mean? Vara's awful. She wrecked everything and in the locker room and wrecked all of our lockers, and now you're gonna take her side?"
Wait, Annika is actually going to try to play diplomat here.
All right.
Okay, well, we can't say for certain Vera stole it, but can you really say that she's not the type of person who might end up with something that was stolen? Because that is mine, and it has been gone since I came to this school, and all of a sudden it's in her locker. I'm not saying she stole it, but I'm saying somebody took it and now she has it.
So Alex says, "Okay, then let's call Vera back over here and ask her."
Okay.
So Alex goes and gets Vera and says, "Hey Vera, come back in the gym, in the locker room."
what? What do you guys want? It's dodgeball day.
And
What are you doing in my
Alex-
locker?
Alex says, "This girl said you stole her blanket, gold blanket thing."
I'm sorry. That's mine.
Well, I'm just saying that I lost one at this school, and I was wondering where you got that, because I think somebody might have taken it from me.
Well, I stole it, but from someone else. I stole it from that fish kid who's not even here anymore, so it's mine.
Oh, Clarence?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he was holding on to it for me.
You don't seem like the kind of person to be friends with him.
Oh, well, it's friends of a friend.
Yeah, friends of a friend. Stop going through my locker. Give me that back.
Well, don't you think it looks good on me? I'm rolling hot.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Yeah, that's the worst pot you've
Success!
ever rolled.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, you are pretty good looking.
So you're trying to get Vera to not take it back from you. So for that sort of manipulation, then there's you. So basically, you also have to promise her one additional thing. You could maybe offer some reward money for finding it for you.
Farah loves money.
Here, I have an idea. Since you found it for me, how about I've got to hang around after school for a bit anyway. Why don't we talk about it, and we'll see if we can come up to a compromise.
I don't know. I really like this shiny thing. And that doesn't sound like a promise. That just sounds like you're gonna give me more words.
But his manipulate worked, so you are convinced. You are.
You are pretty hot, and this does look good with your boobs. So.
Well, I was hoping for eyes, but I guess in this case, boobs will work.
I guess you can borrow it for a while if that's what you're looking for.
Wonderful. We'll talk after school, okay?
Alright, fine.
Alright.
My schedule is rapidly filling up.
It's very true. You're just all over the place. So, go back over and they're like, God, I can't believe stupid Farah took your shawl. That's... can't believe that you're doing that you're even dealing with her. You should just go to the principal.
Well, sometimes I just feel bad for them, Like, they don't know their place, they don't know what they're supposed to be doing, and it's understandable they would lash out.
Oh, you're gonna get so much shit later. You are building up.
Tiffany's like, you're right, Annika. We should be nicer to them.
Yikes.
So then let's see. So everyone's still giving Penny and Chevron the cold shoulder because their lockers weren't glued, and so they're still like they're dressed out for gym, and they're like, we didn't do it, you guys. But nobody really cares. Still mad. Still nobody knows who glued the lockers shut.
Annika doesn't show them any overt hostility.
Alright. Meanwhile, in the boys' locker room... everyone is changing as quietly and quickly as possible, trying not to make eye contact.
Orville does not get hot.
At least, is there like a bathroom stall? Because at least one guy should be changing in the bathroom stall because he's embarrassed.
Of course.
And I think that person should be the kid with the hat.
Oh, Tanner.
Tanner is too embarrassed.
Tanner's too embarrassed. He changes in the
Charmander?
bathroom stall. No, Charmander is great.
Charmander's going commando.
Yeah,
Yikes.
fine.
We don't even want to know what that Charizard fucker's doing.
Whoa.
Cowbox, what are you doing with that Charizard?
Nothing.
Alright. So you guys are in the guys' locker room. I don't know. Nobody talks to each other because you're all stupid boys. So what you have to talk if you want to talk.
I got no one to talk to.
I just go to
Hey,
wherever.
nice penis.
I go over to wherever the assistant coach in the boys' room is, and just show him my note. Like, hey, my hand hurts. I'm not doing gym today.
And he's like, don't worry about it. Just sit on the side.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
He goes, I hope you get better.
Thanks.
Walks off. So then the rest of the Orville, do you do anything?
No, he doesn't even really change. He just kind of stands there because he's expected to be there.
He's still in his Slayer's shirt.
Still in his Slayer's shirt and bow tie. Goes out. I mean, he's already wearing jorts, so he's appropriately attired. It's not like he's going out there in jeans or something.
A dodgeball, like, flies through his body.
Yep. Well, given it's him, it would probably every dodgeball would probably be aimed at his face, but yeah.